I think my big inspiration to get started was I've always been around food from an early age. So I think if I look back, I can always remember sort of peeling runner beans in the house that Dad had picked from the garden. And I think the big thing for me was I was always around food from a young age. So whether it was helping Mum with the roast dinners or down my grand's making Welsh cakes, I think I had that foodie bug sort of installed into me from a very early age.
Ben was really my first ever work-based student in those days at Patrick's. I had a phone call from Patrick's and I came down and met Ben and his employer, and we discussed exactly what they needed for Ben to develop his skills and abilities within the kitchen around the menu at that time. It's been encouraging then. Ben was with us for 2 years, and then he successfully achieved his food preparation and cooking at level 2, and then went on to a modern apprenticeship scheme for another 2 years to get and achieve his level 3, which gives him sort of the paperwork side of the industry to go with his practical skills and to get him to progress through the industry and obviously to offer to other employers on where he's at that time.
As a chef, it's fantastic to get awards. In the first year I was at Mice Half, we got into the Good Food Guide, and that's where it all started. Next thing you know, we had a visit from Mr. Michelin, which again was a surprise. We were in our first year, and he came to us, and obviously they don't say a great deal, but we had a letter through the post then saying that we were going to be in the next edition of the Michelin Guide, and we had to send off some details, so that was fantastic, and it was very nice to see our name in the little red book. And yes, and back in 2005 I was in the Gordon Ramsay scholarship, which I managed to get to the semi-final. That was a great achievement at the time for me. A massive learning curve. It was fantastic to meet some of the best chefs in the industry and compete against some of the best chefs. I was lucky enough to be asked to go in Relish Wales, which is a collection of sort of the best chefs in the country, and we had to showcase our sort of local produce here. So we had to do a starter, a main course, and a dessert, which again was a fantastic thing to be involved in.
I think it's within the in the blood and the passion of a chef to use local produce, again because it's a fantastic selling tool, and the sustainability of the area, local suppliers, and obviously you've got that real fresh ingredients coming over the door every day from your suppliers. You can't ask for better.
The main courses, again, it's local spring lamb this time of year, local line caught fish, from the bay or around Gower. So it's really speaking, the seasons and what I have on my doorstep is my influence on the menu. And this time of year it's fantastic.
And it's very exciting. Ben was my first learner, and to see him now go through the sort of lifelong learning, building his skills, entering competitions, having recipes in cookbooks, and he's very, very well recognised within the area. And I like to think that we've helped him as a college to achieve what he's achieved today, which at the end of the day is his own business, which every chef would want to thrive to achieve to.
It's been fantastic so far to date. I've been very lucky. I've met some fantastic people in the industry, and now I'm here and got my own place. We seem to be heading in the right direction. So, I'm very thankful for the people that helped me get to where I am. To try and promote Gower and Swansea, and hopefully I did that and did Swansea proud.